Hi, my name is Maria Valdez, and it is May 17, 2020. This is the laboratory preparation overview video, and this is for Bio 225 for microbiology. For this video, we were asked to respond to 4 prompts given to us for this video report. So the first one, it will be explain how proper planning and time management are crucial to successful lab completion. Crucial, of course, is the key word, especially because we only have 8 weeks to complete all of the experiments for this class. Not only that, but the fact that we have cultures to grow. We have to make sure that there's the proper place, temperature, make sure there's no draft or any direct sunlight in order for these experiments to be completed. So with that being said, planning definitely has to be important. And of course, that is shown in this week's report, where we were asked to create a calendar and input data from where we've from the report, where it asks us to fill out the experiments that we are to do, the due dates. It also gives us the active time of the culture, how long it is for the incubation period, and in total how long it would take for this experiment to be completed. With that being said, calendar is definitely key for making sure that these experiments are completed in time. And also, by having a calendar, there's more visualization of where you can begin, like what day works for you, even in the sense of time management, because I think this definitely has to do with time management, as it says on the question. What time allocations are better for people? I mean, definitely we are at home, we're doing online courses, but most of us do work, so we do have to make sure that these experiments are done during times that we can actually focus and not be interrupted, so that they can be completed properly. And it definitely would be better in order for no mistakes to happen, as well as preserving the materials that were given to us, that we ordered. So I think that would be for that first prompt question. The second one would be your lab materials quantities are limited, and it is important to minimize errors and waste. Describe how you will prepare for success prior to each lab exercise. So besides planning and doing time management, definitely reviewing the exercise, reading the material, making sure that I understand exactly what I'm working with, what it is that I'm doing. Not just reading it once, reading it twice, 3 times, until I can definitely understand what it is that I'm working with. Once I do that, and I'm confident in the fact that I reviewed everything properly, and I'm sure that I'll be able to, complete the experiment, I would then go to picking the materials that I am to work with, and organize them in a way where I can lessen mistakes and not waste material. I think also maybe in the sense of the materials, maybe try to see if I can find, not that I'm trying my best not to make mistakes, but there are materials here that I feel like maybe I can find and perhaps purchase extra, just in case I do unfortunately waste. I think that'd be a good thing to do now, before we actually start. That way there's some sort of backup, because yes, we have the materials, and yes, they're all counted for and everything is here, but there's a possibility that, as hard as I try not to waste, I could possibly waste. So yeah, definitely taking note of what I have, and searching on Google or Amazon to see if I can find some of these things that could possibly be ruined if I make mistakes. So that is my answer for that question. And then it would be, the next one would be, what specific suggestions do you have to improve this lab activity? I don't know if I, for this specific one, I don't know if I do, because I feel like it's just very straightforward in that it just, you know, tells you to jot what experience are going to be done, how much time it's going to be needed, what's the incubation periods, the active time of, you know, the culture we're working with, creating a calendar, you know, answering the questions of what actually these prompts were on the report, you know, to make you prepared as to what you could possibly be facing in the sense of mistakes, waste, you know, maybe, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's all pretty much, like I said, there. I don't know if I can make any suggestions to improve this lab as to how it could be better, because I feel like it was straight to the point. So I guess none. And then the last one be, consider any confusion that existed in the lab itself. How might this confusion be avoided? Okay, so besides being straight to the point, there was certain things that I had to look for that weren't really there. I did get a little confused as to, you know, when I was doing the report, I was looking through the exercise. I was like, where is this? Where can I find it? You know, especially the little, the titles of the lab. I was kind of a little, like I said, confused. But I mean, all in all, it's really just learning how to navigate the system, because it can be a little tricky, you know, to try and find certain things. Like I've been using the system for the past, I don't know, 8 to 6 months. I feel like I'm pretty good with it, you know, trying to find where, you know, the grades are, the announcements, you know, how to turn in things, the whole gist of it. But with this in general, for the exercise, I guess it didn't really say where it is that we can find the certain, I guess, how would I say this? Yeah, like certain experiments we're going to be working with. So I had to go find it. And of course, I had to go through week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all the way through week 8 to see when exactly I am going to be completing these assignments and when they're going to be turned in. I mean, all in all, it's just a way to show that we need to look for things. I mean, it would be easier for it to be there. It would be easier, but that would only hinder us from actually, you know, exploring the site, looking around, and actually, you know, finding the things that we need. So, I mean, that was a little bit confusing. Avoiding this, like I said, I guess would just be to learn how to better navigate the system and just pay attention to detail, and I guess just be patient, but definitely take time aside to learn how to navigate the system and click on things just to familiarize yourself with, you know, yeah, like the course online. So with that being said, that's definitely all the prompts that I answered. And now I guess I'm just gonna videotape what it is that I have for the materials. So I have the materials here, which I've checked and counted for. There are some of these that asked to be refrigerated, so they're actually in the fridge, in a Ziploc bag. I got masks, the goggles, these cups, P3 dishes, And then the holder for the test tubes, candles, and then these are some of the things that are going to be used for the weekly experiments. Slides, and then more slides. These are empty, but these actually have microbes in them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.